Hello and welcome to another video update by me, Jokerjake 94. This will cover effectively the first 6 months of the year 2023 for the channel. I mean, I won't cover everything because I'm not going to cover everything Tiger Woods related in this one. That'll be more when as it comes and goes. As series finishes, I'll decide what I'm going to do next. But I do know the two things I'm going to start in January. I'm going to go through until like summertime, at least. I'd imagine based on how many videos they'll take. Well, then again, the Madden one I'm going to do in a bit. That will finish in March time, to be fair, but I'll probably do, try and just keep the momentum going and jump into the next season if I play another season, which I almost certainly will. The game in the background will be Command & Conquer Renegade from the Longplay footage I've got. That is now on the Longplay channel. If you want to check that out, feel free. It's a pretty short game. I die a lot in the end missions, but otherwise, it's a blast from the past for me. But the main thing really is, where have I been? Well, if it's in the community post that I posted, because that's what you do with the post, you post it, I've had an illness which has affected my voice for the past week. I think I mentioned it actually in the last Tiger Woods 04 video I did. It was affecting me there as well, but not that badly. But then the next day, my voice had gone. I just couldn't speak at all for like a good 3 to 4 days. Boxing Day, my voice started to come back. I'm not 100% now, but obviously I sound a lot better. I sound relatively normal. It's just the odd cough as the antibiotics are now kicked in. The doctor thinks it might have been the strep A infection that's going around. We're not sure, but the antibiotics have worked, and that's all I really care about. It wasn't life-threatening or anything like that, obviously. It wasn't that bad. It was just really affecting my voice, so I couldn't really talk. Hard to record a video with commentary when you can't commentate because your voice box just does not work. But the voice is coming back now. Well, it is back now. Still got the odd coughing issue. I can tell right now from speaking for a minute I want to cough. Which is why I've kind of delayed the return until effectively the new year, January the 1st, as long as I'm feeling okay, which I should be. But in case I'm not, that'll be why there's no video on the January the 1st. But that is my plan, is for videos to return as 2023 kicks off. So going into 2023, I have effectively got a schedule in place, at least in my mind, which I have closed off on my computer, which I was about to read out, because I am an idiot. I mean, I know what it is off the top of my head, but still. Why don't I just leave that open? It would have been simple. So, Tiger Woods, I've got 3 different golf games because it's 2K23. I've got effectively 4 series because of the Core Showcase for 2K23. So 2K23 has the Career Mode and the Core Showcase. So what I've decided is 2 of each per week. Well, for the Career Mode for 04 and 05, then 1 for the Core Showcase makes 7. So I can do that until the 04 finishes. The question is, do I replace 04 or not when it finishes, or just stay with what I've got? I probably do replace it, to be honest, with either an 04 Core Showcase, 08 Core Showcase, or the 05 No Upgrade Challenge. Because I'm going to do that as a series now rather than one full video. I've got another idea, which I won't talk about here, because I don't know if I'm going to completely do it or not yet, but I've got other ideas now for like feature-length videos, what you want to call it. But, more effort goes in, more post-commentary. But I'll discuss that if I actually get the video done. But for the weekly schedule, for Monday it will be The Sims 3 Season 5 and Tiger Woods 04. Tuesday will be Madden 08 and Tiger Woods 04. Wednesday will be Mass Effect 2 and the 2K23 Career Mode. Thursday will be The Sims 3 and the 2K23 Career Mode. And Friday will be Madden 08 with the 2K23 Core Showcase. Saturday and Sunday, the weekend, will just be Tiger Woods 05 videos, unless I record extra content for the other slot that's currently blank, because I'm not doing Sims 3 or Madden or ME2 or Mass Effect 2. At least pending for those days. I might do extra episodes to help speed things along, especially for Mass Effect 2 at this point. But otherwise, that's the idea. I mean, to be honest, the Saturday and Sunday I'm trying to keep free to give me a bit more time to work on other things that I'll upload then. So like Mountain Blade, I want to do another episode of that. That will go on the weekend, filming like multiplayer adventures and whatever else I feel like doing. But that is the main schedule until Tiger Woods 04 finishes. At which point, Tiger Woods 04 will likely be replaced with either an 04 Core Showcase or the 08 Core Showcase. I wanted the 05 No Upgrade Challenge as well. Now that I'm going to do it as a series rather than one like full-length video. But I count the Career Mode, the Season Mode for Tiger Woods 05 to finish first before doing that. I think that makes the most sense. And there's not too long to go with that, so I think I could 1 or 2 Core Showcases to get other games back in and wait for that to finish is the more sensible thing to do. I also need to acquire other copies for the newer games, like the PS3, basically what the 7th generation of games, effectively. I mean, no, that's Pokemon, isn't it? Is it the PS3 generation? the PS3 generation of games, because that's what I've got. I've got a PS3. It does work. I just need to set up the capture card for it, because you need like an extra thing because of the HDCP. The alternative is about an Xbox 360 somewhere, but I'd rather not do that. But it is an option, because there's a few kind of late 2000 games that are better on the mid 2000 games that are better on the 360, and playing those types of games on the PC can be a bit iffy. But we'll see what I do. But that is the current schedule. So Tiger was 04 Monday, Tuesday, 2K23 Career Mode Wednesday, Thursday, 2K23 Color Showcase on a Friday to finish the week, and then starting the week on a Saturday with Tiger was 05 as well as Sunday. With Sims 3 Monday, Thursday, Madden Tuesday, Friday, Mass Effect 2 on Wednesday. That's the plan. A lot of content, to be fair, a lot of time, but hopefully we can manage this, and hopefully all the series go on at a steady pace. So the first of 2 returns for January, that is planned anyway, is The Sims 3. Now, The Sims 3 will be Season 5. It's a fun game. I enjoy playing The Sims 3, to be honest. That's why I keep playing it. That once per year, effectively, on the channel. So, I'm hoping this one takes about 40 parts, which will be about 20 weeks. If it takes about 50 parts, because it might be like 50 plus. If it takes that, I'll do a few Saturday, Sunday episodes. Because I want this done kind of by, June, July 23. Which is fine if I've got it right in the amount of episodes, because it's going to go until I achieve Emily's lifetime wish, I think. I think that's the plan. That's what I did last time, but I think last time I got it done pretty quick. And then, Season 4, which was starting the family. And I'm going to try and do the same thing again. We'll see. It depends how long it takes to get to a lifetime wish, to be fair. It is Emily, isn't it? I'm sure that's her name. I've not really touched it for like a year and a bit, so my memory's a bit hazy. But I think it is Emily. We'll see. Because it might be I wrap it up in Season 6. Because I'm going to keep The Sims 3 going, realistically, until at least The Sims 5 comes out. Because I'm basically hoping that The Sims 5 is a bit more like The Sims 3. I don't like how they've... Like, The Sims 3 was nice and open. I get the performance issues that it comes with it, but I think that's the way to go. I mean, Zelda Breath of the Wild, I couldn't get into it, but it's massive, and it's having a massive influence on the game design of a lot of games nowadays, and guess what? It's wide open. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's just the way of the future, to be honest, of game design. And I think The Sims 3, I mean, if that can be modernised, it's great. That's all you got to do for me, for The Sims 5. It's just a modern Sims 3 that runs properly. I'm sure there'll be ways you can do it, but yeah, we'll see. So the plan for The Sims 3 is achieve Emily's lifetime wish, which I've forgotten what it is, to be honest with you. I'll find out when I start the game again. And get that done by the summer. And I think after The Sims 3, I won't replace it, because I want to cut down on the series at least. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I'm sure by the time I finish it, the game that I actually want to play, I'm going to do it anyway, but we'll see. But that's the plan for The Sims 3. I'm going to start effectively on the 2nd of January and try and finish it by the summertime. And then there's Madden 08, one I've not played for some time, but one that tends to be relatively popular, or at least it gets a steady amount of views. Not a lot, but it gets a steady amount. So Madden 08, technically speaking, I've achieved the goal. I can now get into the Hall of Fame. I'm in the fan voting thing, which I'm not shown because the menus in the game are like, 480p, whereas the game in-game gameplay is 1080p. I am going to have to do this on the old computer, which is why I've kind of put it off, but I do want to finish it. So I can finish it at any point, but I want to, at the very least, I can actually feel my voice going. I want to, at the very least, play for a second team, at least for a season, and try and win the Super Bowl again with a separate team. But for now, we're still with Detroit. So take that as a sign that I'm going to wrap it up, the series up, once I move to a different team. Because as soon as I achieve that goal, I might do 1 or 2 more seasons, and that's it. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I can't play that forever. It was actually been going longer than Persona 3. That's how long it's been going. It's been going. I think I started it in like the first year of this channel. It's been like 7-8 years at this point. But it's still got a good 3 or 4 more seasons out of that game at the very least. And then there's always franchise modes I can do going forward. I doubt it won't be the last sports game I do. I don't think it'll be the last Madden either. It's just the newer Maddens don't really do anything for me. The 06 to 08 period is what I enjoy. So that's likely what the content will be around when and if I do more Madden. And lastly, I want to give a shout out to my Longplay channel. Hopefully my voice isn't too bad. It's actually starting to go. It's probably a good idea that I've not jumped into this too quickly and I'm waiting a few days to actually return. But the Command & Conquer Renegade long play that went live the other day, a FPS in 2002. It was Westwood's final Command & Conquer game before they got eaten up by the EA brand, by the EA company, Electronic Arts. Red Alert 2 and the Renegade, they're swan songs. Both good games, to be fair. But next up will be Star Wars Battlefront 2, the Galactic Conquest from 2005 for the Rebel. I've had that for the Rebel faction. I've actually had that footage for a while now, but I've just not rendered it yet. But that is now uploaded. I've just not scheduled it yet, so that'll be coming live before the end of the year. So the Longplay Channel are getting 2 videos after not getting anything for like 2 months. But I will say again, I said this before, the Longplay Channel is secondary. To be honest, my plan is to do long plays and then you make use of the footage for videos on this channel, which is why I've got the Longplay Channel, so I get that double dip, I guess. But it gives me an archive of the footage that I'm going to use for full-length videos that I'm planning. So there's a bit of a spoiler. Renegade is something I'm looking at doing something with the footage, but I'm not fully decided yet. But that's the idea. But the Longplay Channel is getting 2 videos this month. One is already uploaded. One will be published before the end of the year. And then January, Destroy Humans 2, that should be out. I've had the footage for a while again, but rendering it. Because once I render a long play, it's like a good 15-16 hours. And I can't record anything else while it's doing that, so I've got to do it while I'm at work and overnight as well. And it takes up a lot of space as well, the video, so I'm limited when I can do it. But I will upload that as and when I get the footage and rendered. And it will actually give you an indication what games I might be doing like special videos on, at least what I'm thinking about. You can at least see what games come out on the channel. So I think that's a pretty short video update, but I can tell my voice is getting weaker. It's not 100% yet. So that is one thing as well. It is, if you don't see a video on January the 1st, it's because my voice isn't quite there yet. To be honest, my voice is actually worse than what I thought it was, if I'm honest. I can still speak fine, but I can tell it's getting weaker. And obviously, like a 20-minute video, it's going to die out. But we'll see what happens. I mean, I've got lozenges and other throat sprays I can, just to see me buy until it fully recovers, but I won't push it either. But hopefully all goes well. January the 1st, the channel comes back into full swing, because I've not really missed that many days since lockdown, since basically the whole COVID, drama started. I think anyway. Shut up, phone. This is like the longest gap between videos I've had for like a few years now, but there's just nothing I could do about it. But hopefully into full swing, we'll get Sims 3 through this first 6 months, have some fun with that. Tiger Woods 04, hopefully we'll win an upgrade challenge, and then that'll get replaced with probably a colour showcase for 04. I think that's my current leading, but we'll see. Obviously there's the EA Sports golf game that's coming out. I'm going to wait for reviews and probably a price drop, so I won't be doing that on launch. If I do that game, it's going to be like late summer, like a good 3 months. Because 2K23, you can get it for cheaper for like a month later for like half price. Like, I'd rather do that, to be honest with you. But we'll see. So, thank you for everyone that's subscribed and watched my videos over the past 7-8 years. I don't know how long it's been at that point. I've stopped doing the anniversary videos because tracking the amount of moments is a pain in the backside for me. But once again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.